Okay, I'm back. So I've done my lateral flexions and my picking up on 2 reins. Anyone that's been following Sizzle's journey knows that he likes to get very head tossy when you pick up on 2 reins. So like that, I haven't even got the reins yet. So I've now started to actually waiting for him to actually stop that. Before I release. I'm worried about whether he walks back or, good boy. Good boy. All right, so I'm going to walk around. I'm going to do a little bit of counter shoulders in. I'm just going to walk around the arena a bit first, and then I'm going to do some counter shoulders in at walk. So I apologise now if I get any heavy breathing in the microphone because I'm not as fit as or young as I used to be. So this little horse is such a dude. He's so honest, quiet. It's a shame that he actually was taken to where he was in his ridden work because you can see there he's starting to get that tension because he's actually thinking about his buddies that actually got to go out in the paddock and he had to come up the arena. So he's looking out there to see if he can find them. He really is just a gentle soul. Now we've slowed down because we're going away from the side where his buddies are. Just for those that are looking at picking up things with their own horse, it's good to be aware of changes in their paces, anything else that changes while you're riding. So Sizzle the other day got in with Kai in the other paddock and was doing some pretty impressive, not over the top, but fairly impressive length and stride. So I know that he's not just got that little pony trot. There's some lengthening in there, some decent stride. So over the next few months, hopefully we can develop a nice working trot. Okay. So you'll notice the poles in the arena. That's actually for my other horse who thinks trotting and cantering over poles is very scary. So we decided I'd put that in there to introduce into our everyday work. So even after a week, they're no longer scary. Okay, so I'm going to actually ask him to take his quarters in. So I shorten my reins, not so I can pull on his mouth, but just so I can control the shoulders a little bit. Good boy. Good boy. So we did do a little bit of this yesterday, and we've done a lot of hindquarter yields on the ground, so he does understand when you put your leg on, what that actually means. So always remember, if you're doing any of this, the horse always has to lead with their shoulders. So they've sort of got a bit of a 45-degree angle to the wall. So the hands come forward. I'm just going to slow his shoulders. Good boy. Good boy. Good. Good man. So you really do need to teach this on the ground before you expect the horse to do it under saddle, so they've got some clue of what you're actually asking. Okay, I'm just going to do a little bit more, and then I'm going to ask him to trot. So I'll turn the camera off and on so the video doesn't go for too long. Okay. So I'm going to try for some shoulders in this time, so my reins tell him not to go forward. Oh, good boy. Good. So I'm riding a classical shoulders in, which does have a lot of angle. It's not an EA shoulders in. Good. And it's probably more of a leg yield than anything else, but we call it shoulders in it, and we begin training. Good boy, and again. So this is going to teach him to start stepping under with that hind leg, like propelling himself with that, rather than the trot that he actually has. Good boy, good boy. As you can see, he tries really hard for you. He's such a lovely horse. And we hope we can rehab him and make him much more comfortable. So he's still getting body work. He's got his body work come next week. So I'll probably get that done more regular now because he's actually going into much more frequent ridden work from now. Good boy. He was really uptight when he came, so I've really not rushed a lot with him. He's not going anywhere, so I felt take the time it needs. Let's see if I can turn that off from here. Just going to bend him around so he doesn't chuck his head in the air, because as you'll see when we start trotting, that's his go-to position, is hollow back, neck up, head in the air. No, get a bit closer. I'll just do it as a walk past maybe.